Hello, and welcome to hopefully another edutaining episode of Create Simple Meals. So, I know y'all, done heard about it. Last year everybody was on these chicken sandwiches thing and Popeyes, Chick-fil-A's, you name it. So, one of my very, very first shows, actually the beta test I did when I started Create Simple Meals was drop-eyed chicken. And so that video is still up. It'll never come down because it's just part of who I am. But I said, you know what? I'm going to redo this chicken sandwich again. So today we're going to do the Popeye chicken copycat sandwich. And just to give you a preview of it, we've already marinated off some chicken breasts. I'm going to show you a quick clip video of that in a second. We marinated off in some seasonings of some paprika, some garlic, some black pepper, and buttermilk. And we just let that sit for, you let it go from between 2 and 24 hours. I think this here, been in here about maybe 7-8 hours. To that, we're gonna bread this up. I'm gonna show you that in a second. And then we're gonna get started and go ahead and deep fry. But until then, enjoy this quick commercial showing you, well, not commercial, enjoy this quick video showing you how we cut up and we flattened the chicken and marinated it. All right, folks, so today I want to make some, I know y'all all last year, y'all had these chicken sandwiches and everybody was going crazy on them. So I decided I'm going to try my hand at it. So what we're going to do off first is we need to pound these chicken breasts out because they're quite large. So we're going to pound them out and then we're going to marinate them for anywhere between 2 and 24 hours in some buttermilk with a teaspoon each of paprika, some garlic powder, some black pepper, and some kosher salt. Like I said, so the first thing we want to do is clear us up some space, and then you're going to pour that in all of some buttermilk. So you want to take these chicken breasts, as you see, they're quite large. You want to cut these. Funny thing, every time I go to the butcher and I say, let me get 2 breasts, so they end up trying to give me 4 pieces. And I end up saying, give me 2 half breasts. It's weird, depending on who the butcher is. Anyway, we're going to take these, we're going to cut these in half. Uh-oh. All this fat on here, I'm going to trim this off. And last one. That's a huge one right there. All right, so now that we got these cut in half, we're going to take these. And I got to mention this every time I use my mallet. A good friend and brother of mine saw a post of mine on Facebook, and I had said that I wanted a meat mallet. And the next time I see him, he shows up, and he got me one of these handy-dandy meat mallets. What did I do with the meat mallet? Man, I'm gonna grab the meat mallet. Boy, I tell you, I'd forget my head sometime if it wasn't screwed on. All right, so my meat mallet. Buddy of mine brought it for me, so we're gonna go ahead and use this. Get some of this air out of this bag. And you can put this in between 2 pieces of parchment paper, or you can saran wrap. I'm using the bag because I just find it easier to deal with. Now, another buddy of mine was talking about this one day. He was like, man, when it comes to pounding out meat, I thought you'd be like, bam, bam. No, the meat mallet does the work for you. You want to flatten this out some. And just because I can tell that's going to be way bigger than chicken breast, I'm going to trim this down just a little bit more, and we can use that for something else. Do a couple of more, and then we're going to marinate this, and we're going to show y'all later on how it looks when it's fried. All right, folks. And that's that. So now we've done that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to season this off with, while it's all in here, we're going to take this glove off. A teaspoon each of some paprika, some garlic, a little bit of black pepper, and some kosher salt. After that's done, get us another glove here. We're going to pour some buttermilk over this, massage that all in, and let this marinate again from 2 to 24 hours. You want to make sure all of it is covered. You want to get that all mixed in, or you could just whisk it in advance, but get that all mixed in. You can't be afraid to get in there with your food. Marinate that off, and then about 2 to 24 hours, I'll see y'all right back, and we're going to fry up these chicken sandwiches. All right, folks, so you see how it was real simple. Basically just took some chicken breasts, pounded them out, and seasoned them up. So now to this breading. Pretty much the same season we did before. The only difference is instead of putting garlic, we're going to put in onion. So I already have my cornstarch and flour in here, so we put about a teaspoon. And just being honest, because y'all be like, that don't like no teaspoon, I'm like a tablespoon. It is a tablespoon, but I'm cooking more sandwiches than this recipe calls for. So, teaspoon of, well, equal parts, let's do it that way. Equal parts onion powder, paprika, some black pepper, and I'm going to go easier on the salt because I put a little bit more salt in the marinade, but typically equal parts salt. This time I won't forget my whisk. You're going to whisk all that up. Also, folks, while you're sitting here watching, please hit that subscribe button, share this video, follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. And please give me your comments, criticism, or ask me at createsimplemeals.com. Also, we've been trying out this new video format with the top and bottom. If you can, please give us your critiques and see if you like that. You like the one better with the insert. Whichever one's better for you all. Okay, so now we got that all whisked off. And to that, we're going to sit here. And we're going to, got to make sure I keep a dry hand and a wet hand. Take off our chicken breast. You want to get that all in there. Now, what you can do is take a, matter of fact, let me grab just a spoonful of this marinade to put in here. That's just going to help it stick a little bit better. You want to get that flour all in the crevices. I know it's kind of hard seeing white on white, but you really want to, well, as you see, the chicken is disappearing. You really want to get that all in there. Grab me a plate to put these on. All right. Shake off this excess. And I'm not going to season up all these. I'm just going to do the chicken breast pieces. So it's another idea. If you don't want sandwiches, my wife's not a big fan of bread. I took off them excess pieces you saw me cut in the video, and those are going to be little chicken tenders. We don't waste anything here on Create Simple Meals. All right, we're almost done with this. Let me take these out, take these gloves off, and we're going to go on over to the fryer. Put the rest of this chicken back. All right, folks, you're going to follow me over to this fryer. It's going to get just a tad bit noisy for a second, but I'm going to drop these off in there. All right, so while those are frying, we're going to go back and check on them in a second. We're going to go ahead and make us a refreshing beverages. So I got a gift box the other day, and it had this grapefruit soda in it. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with this stuff, but I heard this drink called a Paloma. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but everyone knows of Mexico as being famous for margaritas, but apparently the Paloma is the most preferred drink out there. So, for the Paloma, you take 1 part tequila or mezcal. I'm using mezcal. The one I'm using, got it at Costco. Mezcal Arsenal, so some type of artisanal mezcal. So 1 part mezcal. Then we're going to put 2 parts of grapefruit soda. Then to that, we're going to mix this up. Add in some ice. And see what this tastes like. You know, I think I'm gonna give it a just a twist of lime. It's a pretty color, ain't it? That's pretty good. All right, the mezcal gives it a more smoky flavor. So if mezcal ain't your thing, I love smoky flavors. If that ain't your thing, use tequila. But I like this. Let's go and do a quick check on these chickens. gonna go ahead and give those chicken breast pieces a couple of months, the little small ones, because those don't take as long, about 2 more minutes. But those chicken breasts, those things are pretty heavy, pretty thick. It's gonna say 3 to 5 minutes on the recipe, but trust me, it's gonna be longer than that. Again, if you're just now tuning in today, we are doing a copycat version of Popeyes chicken. We added in some boneless chicken breast that we flattened out. We floured it up. We marinate that up in some buttermilk with some paprika, some garlic powder, and some black pepper and salt. After which we took that, we let it marinate for 2 to 24 hours. And from there, we mixed up some flour and cornstarch with some paprika, some garlic and onion powder, cayenne pepper if you want, that's optional, a little more salt and pepper. And now we breaded those up, and now we're frying them off. And in a few more minutes, we'll be ready to have them ready to go. Also, the little recipe page, if y'all have been following the show, you notice it's changed. That recipe page is actually from the website. We're still building, it hasn't launched yet, but we do have certain parts running, so that's to give you a preview of what the website is going to look like. We're going to get at about 2 more minutes. You see the breast pieces is done. We're going to give those bigger pieces about 2 more minutes. And as always, folks, this show is brought to you by the Self-Employed Tax Guy and Self Lodge Planning. So for all your group and individual travel needs, please hit up Self Lodge Planning. And for all your business consultation needs, your tax preparation, your bookkeeping, please hit up the Self-Employed Tax Guy. All right, so those are done. I'm gonna grab us a plate, and we're gonna start. Been drinking my drink. We're gonna start assembling these sandwiches. Get us some of this spicy mayo sauce, and the recipe is on the website as well, but the spicy mayo is just real quick. As you saw, I don't remember, put it back up. It's hot sauce, mayonnaise, paprika, garlic seasoning. You mix that up, real simple seasoning. All right, let's get these out of here. Okay, let me clear me off a little section or two. Now, normally you would toast off these buns, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm not toasting my buns because I don't want them toasted. I kind of like the softness of the brioche. But to toast your buns, not that I need to tell y'all, throw you some oil or butter on the pan and go ahead and toast your buns to your liking. But it's hot back here and I don't feel like firing up this griddle and sweating myself any more than I already am. These on, and we gonna continue on. Now, told you it's a copycat version, but it ain't the same. That's Popeyes. I'm drop-eyed. We putting tomatoes on ours. So, grab you a brioche-style bun. Either put your spicy mayo, or if that's not to your liking, you can put regular mayo, or no mayo at all. Because here at Create Simple Meals, we don't have rules. Remember, there's only 3 rules. You must have passion, you must have patience, and you must be willing to practice. This out of our way. Grab us some pickles. Think of my homeboy Chris. Every time I hear the word pickles, inside joke. Grab us a slice of tomato and grab that chicken breast. Uh-oh. Let y'all get a good zoom in on that. So there you have it, folks. Our version of the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Now, I'm going to go ahead and try and take me a tasty bite of this. But it is a big old sandwich. Excuse me, folks. I'm not going to compare because I don't think there really is one. Theirs is theirs, mine is mine. But it is a very good chicken sandwich. I like this version. To be honest, if I didn't have to cook it myself, every time I wanted a chicken sandwich, I'd probably go with this one versus going to one of these big boys. But you be the judge of it. Write me in and let me know if you've tried making this sandwich at askme@createsimplemeals.com. Remember, when it comes to cooking, we only have 3 rules here. You must have passion, you must have patience, and you must be willing to practice. So until next time, I see you right here on Create Simple Meals. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like us on Facebook, give us your comments, share us on Instagram and on YouTube.